Welcome to Coin Explorer. At first glance, this 2023 P. Kennedy half dollar looks like a modern 50-cent piece, but its importance begins with its continuity. It carries the Kennedy portrait first placed on the denomination in 1964, only months after President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. The coin shown is a Philadelphia Mint issue, identified by the P Mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck. Its story is therefore less about age and more about how a historic design remained part of American coinage 6 decades later. Officially, the coin is a Kennedy half dollar with a face value of 50 cents. The obverse was designed by Gilroy Roberts and presents a left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy. Around him are Liberty and the motto, "In God We Trust," while the date 2023 appears below the portrait. The lettering and portrait preserve the basic visual language established for the series in 1964. That continuity is one reason modern Kennedy halves remain historically recognizable to collectors today. Turn the coin over, and the reverse reveals Frank Gasparro's heraldic eagle composition. The eagle holds a cluster of arrows in its talons and an olive branch, while a shield covers its body. A scroll carries a pluribus unum, and United States of America surrounds the upper rim. Half dollar appears along the lower edge. 50 stars complete the field, representing the states of the Union. Together, these elements give the modern coin a distinctly traditional American character. The P beneath Kennedy's neck is not a decorative letter. It identifies Philadelphia as the striking facility. In 2023, the Mint produced circulating quality Kennedy half dollars at both Philadelphia and Denver, while San Francisco produced collector-oriented proof versions. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were sold directly in rolls and bags, rather than being routinely distributed into everyday commerce. That distinction matters because a coin can be officially a circulating quality issue while still being encountered mainly through collectors and mint products. The 2023 P piece uses the standard copper-nickel clad composition of modern circulating Kennedy halves. Its outer layers are primarily copper-nickel alloy over a copper core, giving the edge its characteristic copper-colored appearance. The coin measures about 30.61 millimeters across, weighs 11.34 grams, and has a reeded edge. Those specifications separate it from earlier silver Kennedy halves and from the 2023 S silver proof. Correct identification therefore starts with physical specifications, not just the date and portrait. Production of the Kennedy half dollar began in 1964 as a national response to the death of President Kennedy in November 1963. The original issue used silver, but the composition changed as the Mint adjusted its coinage materials. Circulation strikes moved to a copper-nickel clad format in 1971. By 2023, the Kennedy half had become primarily a numismatic product, rather than a coin commonly encountered in daily transactions. The 2023 P belongs to that long evolution while retaining the original presidential design. One detail deserves special attention when discussing production numbers. There is no single dependable final mintage figure that should automatically be attached to every 2023 P Kennedy half dollar. The United States Mint marketed the Philadelphia and Denver issues in specific roll and bag products, and published product quantities do not necessarily equal a universal final mintage for each mint. For that reason, responsible attribution should avoid presenting an uncertain number as fact. Production context is more useful here than a questionable headline total. The historical setting also gives this date a meaningful place in the Kennedy series. The year 2023 marked 60 years since Kennedy's assassination, the event that directly led to the creation of his half dollar. Yet the coin itself was not a special anniversary redesign. It continued the established Kennedy type, showing how a design born from national mourning had become a durable part of United States numismatic history. That continuity is significant even when the individual coin is completely ordinary. So what actually determines the value of a 2023p example? The first factor is condition. A circulated coin can show friction on Kennedy's hair, cheek, jaw, and the reverse's highest points, while an uncirculated piece may retain original mint luster. Collectors then consider the quality of the strike, the presence of marks or abrasions, and whether the surfaces remain attractive. Because this is a modern clad issue, preservation and eye appeal usually matter more than age or precious metal content. Cleaning can also change the collector's assessment dramatically. A coin that has been polished, scrubbed, or treated may lose the natural surface qualities collectors expect from an original example. Toning is different. Natural color developed over time can sometimes be acceptable or desirable, provided the appearance is consistent with the coin's surfaces. Heavy spots, scratches, stains, fingerprints, or other damage can reduce desirability. Professional grading services examine these characteristics when assigning a grade or determining whether a coin has been altered. Mint mark and variety deserve a careful look as well. The P confirms Philadelphia, while a D would indicate Denver, and proof issues from San Francisco belong to a different finish and collecting category. Modern Kennedy halves can also receive attention for recognized die varieties or genuine mint errors, but unusual appearance alone is not enough. A doubled-looking letter, strange mark, or irregular shape should be studied against known varieties and minting characteristics before anyone treats it as an error. Authentication becomes especially important when a claimed error, exceptional grade, or unusual variety appears to add substantial collector interest. Modern coins can acquire damage after leaving the mint, and mechanical marks can sometimes resemble production mistakes. A trustworthy attribution should compare the feature with established references, photographs, and grading standards. For coins that appear unusually significant, professional certification can provide an independent assessment of authenticity, grade, and surface condition. The goal is evidence, not an exciting conclusion reached from one photograph. For ordinary 2023p Kennedy halves, market value should be separated from face value and from exceptional certified examples. A circulated piece will generally be treated as a modern 50-cent coin, while attractive uncirculated examples can receive a collector premium depending on grade and demand. Higher grade professionally certified pieces can bring stronger prices when buyers compete for them. However, market levels change, populations change, and individual transactions differ, so no single dollar amount accurately represents every 2023p half dollar. This is why a reported price for one certified coin should never be transferred automatically to another. A high-grade specimen may have unusually clean surfaces, a sharp strike, attractive luster, and a respected certification, while another coin with the same date and mint mark may be circulated or damaged. Auction records describe individual transactions under specific conditions. They are not guarantees of future value. For a modern Kennedy half, the grade and exact characteristics of the coin in hand remain central. Before researching your own 2023p Kennedy half dollar, inspect the date, the P mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck, and the copper-colored edge. Check for wear, original luster, contact marks, scratches, cleaning, unusual toning, and the sharpness of the design details. Then compare any suspected variety or error with established references and consider professional certification for an exceptional piece. The real collector question is not whether the date sounds valuable, but exactly what condition, variety, and evidence your particular coin can support.